showtime.
Hey, Amir.
Don't forget to subscribe to Sharonatsea channel. Thank you.
Thank you, Maxwell. Thank you, my friend. Sharon, how are you doing?
We're doing good, and we're only about 5 minutes late after having a little technical issue.
We'll talk about the technical issue here in a minute. Let me make sure. Can you guys hear us? Can you see us? Can you smell us? No, you're not going to be able to smell us. But if you can hear us and see us, let me know. Let me jump in the chat. Make sure people are commenting on that everything seems to be okay. Hold on. Let me get my specs on here.
Is that my phone?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Loud and clear, said Jimmy G. Well, that's amazing. And right out of the gate, Scott McNeil, thank you so much for the super chat. You are out of control, man. We appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, it says we're good, we're good, we're good. Good to see Jamie survive the bear attack. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate that. I don't know which bear attack you're speaking of. I've had so many of them. But thank you very much. Yeah, so we had a moment. Listen, we do a pretty simple live stream here. There's not a lot of bells and whistles. I don't have a lot of add-ons. I can pop in some video here and there, and it usually goes pretty smoothly. I know that's always a hot topic of conversation. But tonight, earlier today, when I set things up, I noticed that YouTube had a new page to connect to for the live stream. But I figured, okay, no big deal. How much different could it be? Well, then about 10 minutes before I start the show, I check to see that I'm connecting, and then I have the stream key, the stream number will connect, and all of a sudden it's not connecting, and I'm starting to freak out. I'm like, what's going on? This is crazy, and I couldn't figure it out, and I tried about 10 different things, and right at about 6:02 our time, which is 2 minutes late, finally all of a sudden,
Jamie does not like to be late.
I figured it out. I don't like to be late. It's funny, at about 5 of, I'm sitting there going, sure. I'm doing my Ozzy Osbourne holler and seeing if I can get her. So it's not the storm or anything like that. It's just a YouTube thing. They changed up the layout of the screen and how it connects to a live stream, and they didn't tell me. And then when I got in there, I was like, oh, I don't know how to do this. It's all new, and I couldn't find the usual stuff. But anyway, we figured it out, and that's it. Wendy Johnson says, you guys fix that quick. Good job. You're never late. Yeah. Thank you, Wendy. We try not to be, unless we're meeting at a bar.
I tend to be a couple minutes late at times.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Steve, we're not mentioning names here or other channels. We're not throwing anyone under the bus. So there you go. And neither, no, Larry said, oh boy, look out Wednesday night. You never know. You might want to tell John to take a gander at that ahead of time. That's all I can tell you. Sunset Rescue, good evening from the beautiful foothills of North Carolina. Good evening to you, and good evening to everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a wet weekend here in Arizona.
It has.
Do you remember the name of the storm that rolled through? I'll give you one guess. Married to Elvis Presley. Priscilla, yes. So Priscilla was the name of it, and Priscilla got us wet over the weekend, but we're just trying out now.
We got a little bit of rain, and at first they said we are going to get a lot of rain, and then there was like no rain. I'm like, oh, it's another teaser. But we've had.
Then it came in and boom.
Yeah. But it's been at night. Like both the last couple of nights, it's been at night, so we haven't got to really see it during the day and enjoy it much during the day.
Debbie Shapkin says that she's in rainy Northern California. They had their downpour storm of the season. And listen, I know our friends on the East Coast are getting smacked with a nor'easter storm. Just be glad it's not freezing cold, or else that would all be snow. And we hope you guys are safe and sound out there. And Cruising Chris M said it's a balmy 64 degrees here in Northwest Indiana. Very nice. And I know your college football team is doing well, so you must be happy about that too. Eric Granger, what is going on? Are there even storm drains in Arizona? There are. They lead to like holes in the neighborhood. Like the storm drain goes to like a valley that they build into the neighborhood, like where the park is. If you go to the park, it dips down. So if there's a flood, the park gets flooded, and then it runs off that way. Been raining here in northern Nevada with snow in the mountains. Said Mr. Z, will stay warm out there. Curtis Polk needs some rain in Texas. All right, listen, enough of the weather.
It's supposed to be warm here next week again, but not as warm as usual. I think it's just going to be in like the 80s. So it'll probably be, once the humidity goes away from this rain, it'll probably be really nice for a little while.
You know what you should do, Sharon? You should head somewhere really warm this weekend. You know that?
I think I might.
All right, we're going to talk about that here in a little bit too. And Shane Nordgren, thank you so much. Shane says,
thank you, Shane.
104 days till Panorama. Come join me. Good to see your faces. Hold on, Shane? What's the date? Maybe we'll throw that into our itinerary, into our playbook, and let you know. Let you know if we can make it on there. John and Diamond, yes, been slammed with rain and loving every minute of it. It's funny; those guys are south of us. They're probably about an hour.
They might be getting more.
Hour 15. I think they are getting more because that storm kind of curved up, and we're on the way west side of Phoenix. So those guys are south of us.
We usually get the least amount of
Phoenix
rain. Whenever there's a storm that comes through Arizona, we usually get the least amount.
There you go. There you go. Off the Chisel says it's 85 on Ship Show Island. Okay, Off the Chisel. Glad to hear that that the weather's nice for you over there. Roger Johnson says, I hear there's a good chance of daylight in the morning. That's a great forecast. We hope it works out well for you there, Roger. Multitasking, said Neil Drucker, watching the Bills-Falcons game and listening to Sharon and Jamie. Neil, that says a lot because I know you're a huge Falcon fan. Last I looked at the game, the Falcons were having their way with the Bills. It's been a wild and wacky football season. But listen, let's jump into some cruising topics, guys. Let me know. We gotta find out right away, Sharon. I need to know what people are thinking about this whole Norwegian cruise line changing their drink policy for their private island, Great Stirrup Cay. This topic's been in the news with the different cruise lines. You know that Royal and Coco Cay, drinks are included, and that's always been a plus and a great thing. You know, the Carnival never includes them, and they opened up Celebration Key, and they didn't include the drinks there if you have the drink package on the ship. Now, Norwegian, who has always included the drink package drinks on their private island, Great Stirrup Cay, is now changing, and they're saying no more next year. What do you think about that?
I don't know. It's interesting. I know they never did Harvest Cay in Belize, but that wasn't it. I guess it's not completely like private. It's owned, I think, by Belize, and they have their own vendors and their vendors.
I think you're right about that.
So, so I'm not sure exactly why they decided to do this, but I'm wondering if maybe they're changing some things up with I'm sorry, my phone's messing up. The Bahamians maybe gonna have their foot involved somehow, like kind of like Celebration Key, how it's kind of run by them. So I wonder if there's gonna be some changes like that down the road, if that's why they're doing it.
Yes. Cruising Chris M says, Harvest Key, because of the lease of the island, and you're right. And because of the fact that Great Stirrup Cay was always just its own individual little spot right next door to Coco Cay, it's the cruise line that handled everything. When you get to the island, just like Coco Cay, when you get to Great Stirrup Cay, they unload the ship. They get the workers, the booze, the food. It all comes off of the ship to be used there. But now that they're incorporating all these new things, a new pool, water parks, slides, all these other things, I wonder if they're going to have some full-time residents or people living on the island. They're going to be getting some help from people in the Bahamas maybe. And that could be one of the reasons why. Because you would think that now that people are going to be doing more things, they're going to be drinking less. Because before, all you did was get off of your cruise ship, tender in, and go to the beach, and you would just drink. But now, there's a pool, there's slides, there's all this kind of stuff, and I don't know, it just kind of rubs you wrong a little bit. So I don't know what you guys think about it. I know it's a few days ago that it first came out. I made a little video about it, so if you haven't watched it and you're not familiar, go check that out. But just a little topic. And also Norwegian just announced that they're going to be doing away with the paper daily planner and going to strictly digital. I mean, I'm sure you could probably find a paper copy, but are you more of a digital or a paper person when it comes to getting on the cruise and getting your daily activity list? What do you like?
I like the paper copy. I mean, if I'm out and about, I might use my phone to look something up, see what's going on around the ship. But I like having the paper copy in my cabin because either at night before I go to bed or first thing in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee, I like to kind of look at the planner. Even if I'm not planning to do anything on the ship that day, like those type of activities, I have something else kind of planned. I still like to just look at it. It's just kind of part of, I guess it's kind of like, when people used to read the newspaper in the morning, back in the day when they had those. The news, it's just like something to do as you're, having your morning coffee or whatever. I like to read them.
No, I totally agree because you can make notes on it. You can circle something. I mean, I know that on your phone you can tag something or put a star next to it. But I mean, if you're not paying attention to your phone and you get notified, I don't know. I like that paper copy's cool. You put it in your pocket. You're on the go. You pull it out, you look at it, you put it away. You don't have to go searching through your phone and stuff like that. So I don't know. Let us know in the comments. What do you guys like to do? Let's jump in the comments and see what's up. Timothy Williams, what's going on? Sorry I'm late doing some last minute stuff. Only 13 days till the Army buddies and I sail on Carnival Liberty. That sounds like a freaking awesome time. Congratulations. Bridget Brooks, hello. Feeling lucky. Cruising NCL Prima February 15th to 23rd. So still get the drink package on Grace JK. Do you still think the dock will be finished by then? I think the dock will be finished by the end of the year.
Yeah, I should be done.
Is what we're understanding.
Now, the water park and all of that isn't going to be done until summer.
Yes.
But
well, I don't know. Maybe the pool first and then the slides. I think it'll go in increments.
I think the pool will be done first.
Yes.
And then the water park in the summer.
All right. Shana Reed likes the paper planner, even though they use the app too. Howie Cruz, what's up, Brian and Julie? Said paper all the way. Paper all the way and real menus, old school, said Kate.
Yeah.
We agree totally, Kate. Wendy Johnstone says, saying hello out there. Chris M said Coca K has workers that live on the island. They do contracts. There's about 125 of them. Yeah, that's right. They have a whole housing thing that's set off to the side.
That's true. They
so,
do.
so those guys are all there. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, as far as they work there and they're running things and operating things, and that's like kind of the behind the scenes. But I don't know if those aren't necessarily the people that are going out and working in the venue, the bars, and all that kind of stuff. I still think they have a lot of their own people that get off the ship and they work in there. As far as interacting with people and stuff like that. I'm not a huge royal guy, but that was my experience a couple times that I went anyway. Mary Ellen Dillon said, I'm definitely digital only. Okay, Mary Ellen. She's a pro cruiser, so I could understand that. Let's see, what else? My Sharon is talking about the girls' cruise coming up. Check-in bag weighed 36.5 pounds, even with the magnets. Yay.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
That is
You
great.
made weight. It's like a boxer making weight for their fight.
I am going to have to weigh my bag this time for sure because I'm hoping it's under 50. If not, I'm going to have to make some adjustments.
You'll be okay. I think it'll be under 50.
I have a lot of extra things to bring with me that I won't be bringing home with me, but so my bag's going to be heavier when I...
That's because you're hostessing with the mostessing. You and Nautical Nurse Nancy. By the way, I got to let you know that our ladies in blue, both of them, will not be here tonight. Nautical Nurse Nancy is in Florida doing some fun stuff with the family. Leanne Francisconi, she lives in Florida. She's doing fun stuff with the family. They both, I don't know how they could choose family over us on a Monday, but whatever. I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. So, so you guys behave yourselves out there.
Having pre-fun before the girls' cruise.
She is. Well, because it's so serious on the girls' cruise, nobody's really, you and Nancy are just focused on the entertainment factor and entertaining the ladies and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Heidi Leskin prefers the paper copy no matter what. Same with the paper menu. I never look at the, Mary Ellen says she never even looks at the paper. Change is hard, said D. Pennington. D, you're right about that. I'm not a huge fan of change if I don't have to be. If it's forced upon me, I'm okay with it.
I still like the paper menus in the dining room too. I can't, I don't mind looking up on my phone, but I don't know. It's kind of one of those things how even though everyone's on their phone at dinner now in the main dining room for the most part, it still reminds me of how like taking your phones out and doing everything like years ago that would be like rude, to do that at the table and so. But I mean, that's just the way things are now.
Well, yeah, people complain that people are on their phone at dinner, but you got to bring your phone half the time to scan the menu, or else sometimes you got to wait, or you're like, yeah, can we get a paper menu? And they give you like 2, and you have like a table of 9, so you're sharing it and stuff like that. And then the guy comes to you and he's like, what would you like, sir? And I'm like, go give me that menu. Give me that menu. Let's see. Who else is commenting on here? Mary Barkley says it's something to read while you're on the potty. Mary, that's genius. That's what a pro cruiser Mary is. She's multitasking.
There's another time
she's going potty and circling her stuff,
making her plans for this.
Yes, I could just like the sounds. It must be like in one moment she's yelling to Jack, who's in the other room, maybe taking a nap. She's going, Jack, I found what we want to do later. And then the next sound you might hear is totally unrelated to that yelling. Let's see. I like looking at the paper at night or in the morning, said Christina V. You're right. You'll still be able to get a paper copy. Oh, yeah, we know. They always have them. But then you got to ask for it. And then who are you going to ask? You're going to call guest services. You're going to ask your cabin steward if you see him or you don't see him. That's the pain in the butt stuff. I like to underline where I want to go on the planner. I'm old, said Mr. Z. I'm old-fashioned. I like the paper in my hands. Let's see. In the old days, I couldn't take the paper or my phone into the water. The phones have gotten better about that. Yes, you still can't take your planner into the water, I don't think.
Yeah.
Newspaper is good if the toilet paper runs out. Well, that's not wrong, I guess, Steve. You're not wrong about that. Let's see. Jen is like that. Jen likes a paper copy. She's old school.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that the water park Lazy River won't have charges. Shayna, I'm hoping the same thing because I'm trying to plan some fun stuff there. Rhonda Carney wants to highlight in the paper copy. I prefer digital, said Eric Granger. I hate seeing the waste of paper in the mailboxes. It should only be distributed if requested, in my humble opinion. Eric, that's a very wise way of looking at it.
Well, that's true.
No waste.
And that's true. And I don't have a problem with that if you request it, but I still want it delivered, I think, to my cabin if I request it. I don't want to have to go somewhere and get it. Like, what's that? That was Carnival, where you can go down by guest services and pick them up.
Yeah.
Last time we were on a cruise, I think it was still that way. They didn't deliver them. Wait, actually, the last cruise, I think they were in our cabin. The one before, they weren't.
What, the fun time? Or
Yeah. Yeah.
what it used to be called on Carnival?
Fun times.
But what was before that? Or was it? Didn't they change the name of it?
They did.
I put you on the spot. I can't remember what it was.
Last time I cleaned out this box in our closet, I threw away like a huge stack of those things.
Oh no, you didn't keep them for souvenirs?
I'm at a.
Eric Granger's going to be mad because you wasted the paper. Sorry, Eric. You can talk to Sharon about that next time you see her. Okay,
Oh
buddy?
my gosh. What
I'm sorry about
were
that.
they called before?
You think about that. Crazy Cat Traveler says, speaking of nostalgia, I saw a genuine phone booth in Australia. I was shocked. Listen, Crazy Cat Traveler, I'm just glad that you're here because I thought that you would still be devastated from that Oregon Ducks game over the weekend. And I'm glad that you have worked through it and you're out and about and interacting with the population. So good for you. I'm proud of you. Tess Almont says her bag's at 39 pounds, but she still has to put her hanging clothes in there. She thinks she'll get it under 50.
Yeah.
Fingers are crossed for you, Tess. Fingers are crossed. Diamond said, I enjoy the digital ability as long as the app works on any ship. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a key thing right there.
Some ships, the app's a little... No, I don't know.
You're right about that. You are right about that. I see Gina and Matt Bird out there. What's going on, guys? Lovely to see you. Let me see. What else do we have? Was there anything else? My issue these days is the print's too small and I need my phone to expand the print. You're right about that. It's like a double-edged sword. You're looking at it and then you're looking through your phone. You're using both of them ananyway.
Yeah.
You might as well just use the phone.
It's called the Carnival Capers. I had to look it up because I
Capers.
could not
Okay, you got it.
remember. Yeah.
You got it. Yes, the menus too. Charles Hahn said we always request paper menus. So why is the fuel leaving the port? Steve Morales, it's funny that you should mention that. So let me tell you about that. Another thing that's hot topic in the news, and I posted something today about it, is that there is if you've ever sailed out of Miami, you know the ships are all lined up in the little channel, and then they pull out and they head out, and you go past Miami Beach on one side and a couple of things on the other side, and there's a little spot called Fisher Island, and on Fisher Island is where they have storage for fuel.
Yeah.
It's built up, right? There's condos and houses on it, but there's one little spot where there's fuel storage. As a matter of fact, it kind of looks like this. Let me show you how prepared I am for this live stream, if you guys don't mind. Okay, so right here, you see the channel there where the cruise ships come out, and they would come all the way out, and then they would sail past Miami Beach, and then on the bottom here is Fisher Island. Now, if you take a closer look at Fisher Island, like right here, all right, you'll see that there's a golf course, there's lots of houses. I don't know, these are like vacation rentals and stuff like that. But if you notice at the top of it, there's these little green round things. Those are all storage. It's like fuel bunkers. It's all huge storage tanks that are there. And that area here, I believe, is what recently was sold. And so now it's going to be converting probably, or a portion of this whole island was sold. Not exactly sure how much of it was. But that stuff was sold off, and so now, if they convert that, then the fuel's not going to be there anymore. If you've ever sailed out of Miami, you'll know that when the ship docks, there's a barge that goes to where that fuel is. the barge fills up. Then the barge goes to where the ship is and fills up the cruise ship with fuel. And Sharon, did you know that the cruise ships can use 80,000 gallons of fuel a day? Did you know that? That's amazing.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, they're massive.
They can use 500 up to 560,000 gallons of fuel for a 7-day cruise, and that is an amazing thing. And the amount of fuel, the Fisher Island can hold up to about 300 million gallons of fuel in all those tanks. So guys, that's a lot of fuel. So now the question is, where is that fuel going to come from? Are they going to work something out and keep those tanks there and available and maybe put some decorations around them? Or are they going to find another place nearby that they can build up some bunkers and do that kind of stuff? I'm not sure, but right now there's a little bit of a snafu going on in Miami to figure out exactly what to do with that. How are you impressed with my visual, stuff I had going on there? I'm like really prepared for that, wasn't I? Dang, everybody must be really impressed out there. Let's see. So Steve Morales, thanks for segueing us right into the fuel talk. We'll see if anyone's commenting. The IT guy wanted me to hotspot today, and I was surprised I don't have one on my cell phone. Marilyn, you talking about IT guy on the cruise ship? He wanted you to hotspot, or are you and the IT guy hooking up? And it's hotspot code word for some romantic interlude? I don't even know Mary Ellen. Is she?
Oh my gosh.
I'm learning new stuff every day. Shayna likes to do the daily puzzle. Yes. Up the capers. Here we go. People coming through with the caper stuff. Mr. Z said my granddaughter had to show me that I have a hotspot on my phone. Let's see. Let me jump ahead a little bit. Let me jump ahead and see if the fuel talk is catching up here. Usually what we say and what the chat shows is about an 8-minute separation. Crazy Catch Iowa said you had to bring that game up. I'm still in mourning. I am too. We were rooting for the Ducks. We're big Duck fans over here. Let's see. So there's a little bit of talk out there about people are still talking about the paper menus. They're digging that.
Paper copies.
Chris M said when we were on Utopia, they used LNG, the liquefied natural gas, and they refueled at Coco Cay. Well, that's cool that they have that capability there. So the fuel's going away to make a new golf course. I'm not sure if that's exactly what they're going to be doing over there, but we'll have to see what it all turns into. Beverly Juka's saying hi. Can't wait to meet a bunch of people on Thursday. Sharon, we're going to talk about your upcoming cruise here in a minute because that is the hottest news that everyone in the cruising community is talking about. I think.
Well, I don't know.
I think it is. I think everyone's talking about it. At least 137 people that are here right now on a Monday night.
Maybe 65 ladies, but I don't know.
Kevin was waiting for the weather with Jamie on the ones. Listen, I mean, I can tell you a little bit about the weather too. It's looking like it's going to be nice weather, warm and good weather in Orlando, and you should expect good weather for your cruise next week. So that's my thing as well. Very impressive, Jamie. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. School time with Jamie. Thank you, Linda.
Yeah, those apartments. Yeah, maybe apartments. There are apartments everywhere. Like even here in where we live, the city we live in, like every time you turn around, it's like not even more houses. It's just all these apartments going up everywhere. I'm like,
it is crazy.
I'm just like, where are all these people coming from?
I don't know.
That are going to move into these apartments.
I don't know where they're coming from. Let's see. Wow, somebody was awake in fuel class. Lori Cray said, so impressive. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. Hope you and Mike are doing wonderfully. Question, have you used Verizon's cruise internet offering yet? Kevin, we have not tried that yet, and I don't know. I haven't looked into it too much. We'll see if it's something that if it'll work out well, comparing the cost and stuff like that. Usually when we cruise, Sharon and I will share the internet when we're paying for it. So she's logged on 90% of the time, and then I get to sneak on maybe in the morning before she gets up and throw a photo on there or look at the photo she posted the night before, something like that. So let's see. Beverly says, can I bring my own straws for the girls? You sure can.
Yep,
bring one for you or for all the girls, right?
I usually bring a few straws myself because I like the regular straws. But most of the time I forget to bring them out and use them, but I always bring them with me. It's one of those things you pack and you end up bringing it home.
Eric said, when I heard there was a gas issue on the ships, I thought it was people eating too many guys' burgers. Eric, I believe it would be the Blue Iguana Cantina, the burritos, which would be the cause of that problem. Not so much the guys' burgers, they're a little more healthy. But you're absolutely right. That could certainly be where the source is. Rhonda Carney said, "I did it, Kevin. It was a great savings using the Verizon's on the cruise ship thing." We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I don't think we've. I think I think we've had.
Yes, dear. Yes.
Since they've had that on Verizon.
What's that? We haven't used it.
No,
Are you thinking about?
I was just thinking last time that we got to get the internet.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the. I mean, I know if you get the internet on the ship, right, it's kind of unlimited for what you're doing. But then again, your communication back home is still kind of bottlenecked as far as text messages and things like that. You may be able to send messages, although phone calls back home, like we tried Wi-Fi calling, and because we were using Wi-Fi, and then we got dinged for some extra charges.
Well,
although I did make
not
a call
every
to
time.
them and said,
Yeah.
"Hey."
On one of our cruises, we didn't get any charges, and another one we got charged for certain ones, and it was just, I think, due to location or whatever the case was.
Yes.
But
No, you're right. I mean, that's good. That's good information.
yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We did make some calls with Wi-Fi calling and had no issues. And I'm not sure if it was
a
where it
couple
was
months later that we went
or
on a cruise, and
yeah, I don't know if it was from like where we were cruising to or the difference between going to like a Grand Turk or another place. It might have been like where you know,
Yeah, I
like
can't
where
remember
the
where we
phone
were
was
at the time.
connecting or where the ship was connecting at the time. So it's a little bit tricky stuff.
Yeah.
But we're definitely going to take out the
I know.
check out the Verizon cruise plan and see
I know
if
if we
it's worth
make
it.
phone calls or make calls from the ship, if the kids are at home, like someone's at home that we need to contact, a lot of times we'll just do a call through Facebook Messenger, and so it's part of the plan.
Well,
So
that's
we
always
do
the easiest
that
way
a
to
lot,
communicate.
But that sometimes we can't do that, and sometimes I have to make calls for business, purposes and things. So I have to make an actual phone call.
Well, like doing the Facebook Messenger, it's kind of. I mean, you can. The Verizon now, Android's doing FaceTime type calls, just like iPhone always was doing in the past. So you can do that. But when we have the internet, we usually find that connecting through Facebook is the fastest. Sending a message or making a call, you can do that too. And then that all just connects through Facebook, so it's much easier than worrying about am I on am I connecting through through Verizon? Is it a true phone call? Am I getting dinged for roaming or any of that kind of stuff?
Well, and too, like when we at home, we'll Facebook message people at home because for some, like I know iPhones always get the message on ships usually. Sometimes Androids. Most of the time I get text messages, but sometimes having an Android, I don't always get text messages from other like iPhones or Androids. They don't always come through.
Yeah.
So so we just do it that way. That way, if the kids are at home, we can communicate with them.
Linda Land says, I use Messenger to make calls if I need to. Lori Crate said, I've used Facebook Messenger calling or Snapchat calling with the basic Wi-Fi package. What stinks that Carnival doesn't support wireless calling through wireless companies, so the cruise deal will be better, hopefully, said Kevin Brubaker. We'll see about that. We will see about that. All right, well, Sharon, what else do we have going on? I know that we mentioned NCL making changes, Port of Miami with the fuel thing. What else? Is this a hot topic here? Sharon heading out on a cruise. I have it written right here.
I don't.
Are
know if
you
it's
ready for this
I don't know
cruise?
if it's a hot topic, but I am excited to.
I think it's a huge
get on a
topic.
cruise ship again. It's been a little bit.
Do you hold on? I don't want to say. Some people might know what cruise ship you're going to be getting on, but I have a special way I put it together to announce what cruise ship you're going to be getting on, and I think that this person says it best, and it's really the only way to announce it. And I hope that all the girls will announce the ship that they're on when they board it in the same way that this video clip does.
Oh,
but
wow. I can't wait to see this.
This is a cruise ship that Sharon and 65 other women are getting on to cruise together on a women's only cruise, and this is happening in 3 days.
What are you going to show it on fire?
On 3 days? No, it's not. No, I'm not showing that. It's going to be this right here. yes, it's going to be a classic group cruise. The girls just want to have fun. Cruise number 2. Sharon, will you please say it? And just like Mel Gibson said it
I couldn't
in
hear
Braveheart.
it. I couldn't
Hold
hear
on
it.
a second. You couldn't hear that?
No.
Let me replay
We don't have
it
the
for you.
volume on.
You don't know what that scene is? Hold on, I can't get to it. You're not going to hear it. That's the classic scene when Mel Gibson yells at the end of Braveheart, and he goes, "Freedom!"
Okay.
And it's freedom. That's
been
it. That's the ship
forever,
you're
and
going
I
to
don't even remember that whole movie. I don't think so.
Oh my gosh. Well, listen, that's what's going to be happening, and you guys are going to have a great time. And if you see a ship that drives by, and it looks like that, where it's got a whale tail that doesn't quite have the tail. The Carnival Freedom still looks like this, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know.
The tail has not been repaired yet. It has not gone to dry dock for repair.
I don't know why they haven't repaired it, but it's crazy. No.
You would, yeah, I guess. I mean, you would think somewhere along the line they could just,
Well, at one time they were in the process of getting another whale tail for it because they were talking about getting it replaced and things after it happened.
How long does it take to build a whale tail, for crying out loud? Can't they just get in touch with an engineer or something like that?
Yeah.
Can anyone out there put together a whale tail? Maybe like a 3D printer or something like that. There we go. There you go. Yes, my Sharina likes the freedom. That's a classic. Riding with Larry, what's going on? Hello to you and Diane. We hope you guys are doing fabulous. Oh, hi, Lucy. How are you? Lucy just came barrel button through the door. Yes, we're right here, Lucy. It's fine.
To be part of it.
Wendy said the girls group cruise number 3 should be girls just want to have moo fun. And you can just wear moo the entire time, right? Mm-hmm. They repaired it once and it caught on fire again. Erica didn't it? They've had multiple fires on this ship. Just Sharon, be careful. Just make sure you know where the fire extinguisher is, for crying out loud.
Maybe we'll stay away from the whale tail.
Yes, really. Just be careful. If you see somebody smoking somewhere that they shouldn't, maybe if you see something, say something, I guess is the one way to look at it. Crazy Cat Job said, I'm still confused why that one Costa ship turned Carnival still has yellow paint and a big C. You know what? You're right. They haven't fixed that yet, but I don't mind that because the C still kind of stands for Carnival, but it's not regular Carnival, right? It's Italian style. So that's kind of a cool thing. They put another one on and lightning hit it, said Mary. Oh my gosh, that is just crazy. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning. That should be your theme song, that Billy Joel song. We didn't start the fire. Did I get that right? You guys let me know if I said that right. But I think it's going to be founding. I thought that was Jamie. I thought that was you shouting freedom because Sharon's going to be gone for a few days. Debbie Shackmans, girl, you and me, you were on the same page right there, aren't we? Listen, I definitely don't have any plans at all for while Sharon's gone on a cruise. I mean, it's one thing. It's one thing when your wife goes out of town, like to visit a family friend or a relative. They're just like a quick plane ride home. But when your wife has gone on a cruise, and you can confirm that, like let's say I wake up one morning, I got big plans for the day. I'm going to shoot her a message and say, "How's everything on the cruise ship today? Are you enjoying being on the cruise ship?" And then she'll be like, "Yes, everything on the cruise ship is great this morning. I just looked out my balcony," and I'll be like, "Boom, I know it. You're gone. There's no way you're coming home. You probably can't even call me later. It's going to be hot fire." Hot fire.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. Okay.
Julian.
I won't call you. I can see how many times you'll probably be messaging me 20 times a day because that's how it always is when I'm
will be. I'll be like, "Do we still have any granola for my breakfast cereal?" Maybe Carnival's planning on scrapping it and they don't want to spend the money. Gary, you never know, buddy. That's a good comment. You never know. Julie Amo said, "We will miss both Jamie and Jimmy on the girls' cruise." Julie, thank you, sweetie. That is so nice of you, and I'm glad you're here. Are you not working? Are you not dolled up in a very cute outfit tonight, working, scaring the pants off of people? Where's the party, Jamie? It's yet to be confirmed. I know that Sunday there'll be a party right here in my living room watching the next football game. And I'll probably just be a little bit louder than usual. And I don't know what else will happen. To be honest, I mean, I don't know that I'll really do anything different with my day besides maybe sleep a little later. because someone won't have 4 alarms that go off in the morning that get snoozed every time. And maybe I'll go have a beer at the local pub one afternoon just to say I went out and did something wild and crazy while my wife was gone. You guys have to know that about me. I'm a lot of talk, and I'm only a little bit of action. So,
Yeah,
is that true, Sharon?
that's true.
Are you worried about me misbehaving while you're gone? That's the
I'm
question.
really not.
You have no concern at all. Not to mention the kids are here. I mean, they'll narc on me in a second. So,
Callie will be trying to get you to go out to eat all the time.
Yeah, so
and
like,
you'll
hey,
be like,
take me
okay,
to-
I had to take Callie out.
take me to Panera. You want to go? You want some tacos?
Because I'm always the one, no, we're eating at home. We're not eating out. No.
Well, Callie does. Like if Matthew says something, he'll be like, hey, we can go to the movies, and he'll pay or he'll treat, or we go out to eat, and I'll be like, okay, I'll split it with you, or I'll say, are you buying? And he'll be like, okay, I'll buy this time. But then if it's Callie, and she'll be like, let's go get some tacos. I'll be like, are you buying? She's like, well, I was thinking you could buy. I'll say, you were you? Yeah, is that what you were thinking? Joey M21 said, hi guys, just started watching the cruise videos. I think they're great. Thank you, Joey. Well, listen, there's 1,000 of them to keep you busy. Just remember, the farther back you go in the catalog, the more you will laugh hysterically at us. And if you go way to the beginning, they were horrible, and just keep that in mind. But thank you for joining. We appreciate it. My Sharina's boyfriend just came back from a Kentucky trip, and he's going to be drinking bourbon and watching baseball the whole time.
No.
That's not a bad idea too. I'm not a big baseball guy, but the bourbon part I'm into. And do me a favor, when you get out there, will you confirm that it's my Sharina, or is it my Sharina or my Sharina? I just confirm that for me.
I'll
when
probably
you go.
be calling her by her real name.
I know, but while you're there, you can just call her that too and check it out for me, will you? Crazy Cat Charles is right, like he won't be in bed by 9. Listen, just because my bedtime is 8:30 to 9 doesn't mean anything.
No. 9's pushing it. Usually it's 8.
I get to bed pretty early, but I'm the guy that wakes up in the middle of the night, and then
wakes
I
up at
stay up for like 2.5
2
hours.
or 3 or something, and then I'll wake up and the TV's blasting. He's watching TV. I'm like, oh my God.
Yes, where's the extra toilet paper, honey? That's what I always need to ask my wife. You're right about that, Chris M. Julie Amos is off tonight. Julie, that's awesome. Hello, sweet Melissa Lou. How are you? Yeah, Romans. Yes, I can go to Romans Oasis. That's something I do. Jamie will be crying every day that Sharon's gone. Curtis, you're probably right about that. I will be crying because sometimes when I laugh hysterically and have fun, it brings tears in my eyes. Last time my wife went on a trip without me, I took a cruise, so I had a beer at the Brooklyn Cafe on the seashore while my wife was in Europe. Well, that doesn't really sound fair, does it, Chris M? Yes, Jamie, Billy Joel did, we didn't start the fire. They did an updated version, but Billy is the best. See, I can appreciate a little Billy Joel, some good old stuff. It's the same as Sharon, just spelled.
Yeah, I was actually just going to say that.
with a Y.
But I always hate, if someone doesn't use their real name on here, I always hate to say it unless they do, because some people don't want people knowing their real name. So I just...
It's the same as Sharon. Sharina. Sharon, but when you say with the A at the end, how are you pronouncing it?
No.
Sharina.
No, her name is Sharon, but it's
Yes.
just spelled with a Y instead of an O.
But when she puts an A at the end of it, I'm going to say my Sharina, Sharana. Come on, you got the, that's the one name I still haven't figured out of all of them. Let's see. You're talking about the song My Sharona. That's a different thing, Heidi Leskin. Debbie Shafkin says she'll be on the girls' cruise in spirits. Though you'll be missed on there. They could have used your entertainment. You're a good time. I know you like to party. I was in Phoenix Thursday through Saturday. Stopped by the local PD, asked them to do a welfare check on Jamie while Sharon is gone. Jamie Woolhite, thank you for that. I appreciate it. She's always looking out. That's what I love about the ladies here. They're always looking out for me. Let's see. Someone said something about the New Year's stream, huh? Must have been a good one. I don't know who commented on the New Year's stream, but are you guys saying that you want me to do a live stream while Sharon's gone and drink a whole bottle of Santo tequila? Because that's what happened on that New Year's stream. And yes, it disappeared immediately.
Whole chat flipped up.
Let's see. I keep disliking the girls' cruise as a giant 4-day slumber party, but throw in the... hold on. Julie's saying something. The girls' cruise... Oh, she's thinking... I think she says, I keep thinking of the girls' cruise as a giant 4-day slumber party, but throw in the beach. You're not wrong about that.
Yeah.
What is going on? The ship show is in the house. Holy mackerel, the ship show's here. I can't believe it. Haven't seen you in here in a minute, my friend. Nice to see you. Love me some Billy Joel. Vienna waits for you. Bagak. Let's see. Not disliking, describing. Okay, Julie.
Okay.
I'm like, Julie's already disliking the girls' group. She hasn't even got on it yet. That's funny. You want to do a live stream about football? Charles, why'd you redact that message? You're totally right. We could do that. Last time Ruth left me home alone, I ordered pizza. They didn't ring the doorbell. The next day I found my wings frozen on the doorstep. Steve, I don't doubt that.
Oh,
New Year's Eve 2020 live stream was a classic. Dan Zulch. Wow. Thanks for remembering the date and everything. It's still there. You can still go back and watch it. It's in the, let me make sure I say this right. It's in the annals of history here on Sharonatsea Travel. If you go to the live streams, you can go back in time and watch all the live streams. Some of the ones in the beginning are just so brutal. I mean, man, they are brutal. My Sharina said, you can call me anything you want as long as I'm not late coming back to the ship. I wouldn't make a good pier runner. That's, I think you're supposed to say you can call me what you want. Don't call me late for dinner. But I guess that's kind of the same thing. I had a drink tonight to practice for Thursday. Good job, Beverly. Let's see. The best part is gone. Yeah, Dan, you're damn right that part's gone. Pacific New Year's Eve was cut out for some reason. A football, golf, and lawn care live stream. Hot fire. That's perfect. And if you just maybe sprinkle a little bit of cruise talk in there, I think you might be onto something there, John, at the ship show. Bring back the time machine. Ooh, Charles Hahn. Okay. I can work on that. Maybe I'll do a special time machine for the next live. All right, so you're leaving for this trip. Let's talk about this a little bit. I'm bringing you Wednesday, and you're going into Orlando.
Right.
And then you're going from Orlando down to Cocoa Beach, or where are you staying
Cape
at?
Canaveral.
Okay. Are you staying at one of the hotels that Carla McClendon owns?
She owns.
I think she owns a couple of the hotels down there.
Oh, we're staying at the Hampton Inn, close to the cruise port.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a little meet up there for those who are staying there. You know, we're going to meet up outside. Hopefully there's no, it said there could be a little bit of rain that night. I don't know. Hopefully not.
You girls
So
will
we'll
be
have to
fine.
move it indoors, but we're going to have a little meet up by the fire pit before the cruise. And then we're going to get on the ship the next day
Okay.
and start the fun.
So do you have any big plans, any big events? Is there something that people should know to get them excited, or
Well,
is there anything you want to tell people that's going to make them jealous if they're not going on the
all
girls'
of the
cruise?
girls know the events because they're all in the Facebook group and they're all prepared for them. You know,
Okay.
we had to announce them so they can get prepared.
I've made a lot of jokes about you're going to be doing needlepoint and stuff like that, but that's not really the case, is it? Are you guys going to have fun? Or are you doing like shots or martini tastings or what?
No, we have some fun girl events. You know, we're
Okay,
going to
like
do,
what?
Well, we're doing some of the standard things.
Like the
sail
do's
away,
and don'ts of the
meetup.
menstrual cycle? I mean, what are we talking about here? What kind of girls' events are you talking about?
We are doing like morning mimosas in the Serenity Deck.
Oh, okay.
You know, and we have moo-moos and margaritas.
Whoa.
And we have, we're going to hang out at Celebration Key together. We have some of the standard group cruise things like the slot pulls and the meetups and different things at night. We'll all be eating dinner together.
Tess says they're having water gun fights in the lagoon on Celebration
Oh, yeah.
Key.
Someone's bringing these, I don't know if she's in her tonight or not. They're like these floaty things with these little,
Linda Land's out there.
she is? Oh, okay.
Yep, Linda
These
Land's here.
little gun things on it, I guess. And so we can get in those.
You might
and
want to
have a little
confirm if
fight.
floaty things with guns attached
Well-
are allowed at Celebration Key before
Well-
some of y'all get thrown into the into the
they
hooscow
won't.
out there.
I don't think they'll really see it until they're already in there. So
No, Steve, they get on the ship on Thursday, buddy. On Thursday, Wendy Johnstone is challenging you to a race drinking lemon drops, lemon drop martinis. I think is what she's talking about. So that sounds like a challenge. Are you going to take her on that? You going to let her talk smack right here on the live stream to you?
well, if I can find the perfect lemon drop, I have to
Well, we'll
You know,
see.
I'm
Chris M says, Jamie, are we going to have moo-moos and margaritas on the Jamboree? I'm not sure about that, Chris. Hold on, is this Chris? Cruising with Chris M. Is the M for Moss? Do I have you right there?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that you? We have lots of fun times planned, said Lori Cray. You have me at margaritas. You know whose favorite drink that was, said Mr. Z. Ah, Mr. Z, I bet you. Lindy Lou loved them. The boas I ordered won't get delivered until after the cruise starts at Linda Land.
Oh, no.
Linda Land,
well.
listen, what you do is you just you change the delivery spot and have them delivered to Celebration Key, and then they'll be there. You can pick them up right at guest services. I think you can do that kind of stuff. We're going to hold a class at Jamie's house about how to survive menopause as a husband.
The boas aren't for Celebration Key.
Oh, yeah, Chris M said, yes, it's Chris Moss. It didn't even register to me that Chris M was Chris Moss. I'm like, oh my God. Sorry, Chris. Now I know. Sorry I'm late. Last minute shopping for the girls' cruise, said Sugar. We're doing, as a matter of fact, that's so funny you say that, because we're doing last minute shopping for us here at the house because Sharon's leaving, so we got to get some food in here and some supplies and stuff like that.
There's food, but I have to make sure that certain favorites for the kids are all stocked up on, you know.
There you go. Jeffrey Wagner is coming out of nowhere with a real honest-to-goodness question. Jeffrey, we appreciate that. What are your thoughts on world cruises, and what's the best cruise line to go on for a world cruise?
Well, I think a world cruise would be great for those who have that time. Right now, we don't have enough time to take a world cruise. We can't be gone that long.
Yes.
But I think they would be great for someone that can be gone for that long, you know, 3 months or whatever, or longer. And one thing, though, a lot of the world cruises, they're usually on older ships, like older, smaller ships, and sometimes like the real oldest, smallest ships.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only problem I have with that. I wouldn't prefer a new, it doesn't have to be a new ship, but just more of maybe a mid-size or not the oldest ship, I guess.
Give me a couple bars,
But,
give me a couple of dining options, and and that ought to be good to go.
But I know Holland America does some great world cruises.
Well, I mean, you could take a cruise that is billed as a world cruise, right? It's like world cruise, we're stopping in 25 ports, it's going to be 45 days long or something like that. Or you could make your own world cruise.
Well, you can. So if you like, for instance, if you like to cruise, well, it won't do as many places if you plan your own like that, but you probably could make it cost more. But say if you want to do a lot of Europe, a lot of the cruise lines will have different itineraries throughout the summer. You know, they'll have like the Iceland, Norway. They have, Rome, Greece, Turkey, and that one. They have British Isles. They have others. You could stop, go on one, when that one ends, even if there's a day in between, stay somewhere, get on another one, and you could kind of just travel around all of Europe and see a lot of those ports during the summer. It would be pricey, but you can do that. But I know the world cruises are pretty pricey too.
There you go. Yes, I know. Yes, Crazy Cat Travel. I know those guys over at Para DJ have done one, and I mean, hey, if you can do it, if you can literally leave whatever you have as a home and be gone for 3 months at a time and not have anything else to worry about, then God loves you. I don't know when, if we'll be able to do that at some point. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, there's things to take care of at home, and we have our dog and a lot of other things. So, but
yes,
it would be
family, kids, the whole 9 yards. Wendy said, Sharon, no way I'm racing you at frozen margaritas to get brain freeze.
Oh, no, I would not do that either.
Let's see. Oh, yes. My trainer said, Linda Land, I may be able to find some in Orlando on the way, helping out with the boas. That is one thing I didn't order from Amazon. Let's see. Sugar talking about getting her nails done for the trip. I'd love to do a world cruise, said Rhonda. Rhonda, you've been on a billion cruises. I'm surprised you haven't done a world cruise. Shayna Reed said her and Mark couldn't enjoy it. They enjoy older ships. Mary Barkley said, I got to do my nails, but she said nail. I'm still watching. Maybe she's just going to do one nail. Probably going to be this nail right here, the middle nail, just so she can click at the bird. I think that's kind of her speed. I think some drinking contests would be great for the girls' cruise, because I would like to hear some fun, wild stories about who got buzzed the most. This is so funny. My Sharina said, hey Linda Land, what is your Facebook handle? I love she said, what's your handle? Okay, what's your handle there, good buddy? I'm coming down the highway 95. There's a smoky on your tail. What's your handle? Over. Is that's it makes me think of like a little Smokey and the Bandit moment I was having there. Wendy says, I love old ships and I cannot lie.
Oh. I like some of them, just not all of them. So we've been on older Carnival ships, and I've liked all of those, like the Spirit class ships. I love those, that class of ships. We were on the Elation. That ship was okay. I mean, we liked that. You know, I don't. But there, I guess
we did Elation, we did Volendam, and that's a ship that does a lot of those world cruises.
It does, but see, that's the one I would be totally bored on, because we did a 5-day, I think, on that one.
We enjoyed the Volendam,
and I was,
but I'm not running out to do that. Yeah, I'm not running out to do that. I'm not running out to do that.
And I got seasick on that one, and I don't normally get seasick.
Well, that's because we were up and down the Pacific coast, and it gets a little bumpy out there.
And there was just nothing to do on that ship. I mean, we had dinner, we got off in the one port, we had dinner and things, but when you walk around the ship, there's just like nothing going on. And even the casino, most of the time it was closed. And when it was open, there were just a couple tables open, like nothing, you know. They would have
it was ridiculous.
Shut down one table to open another. It was crazy.
That isn't. You're not exaggerating. You are not exaggerating.
But I do love Holland America. When we were on the Conning Stamp, I love that, and I'd like to try some more of their newer ships.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if I had nothing else going on and they said, hey, why don't you come on our ship tomorrow and make the videos, I'd be like, I'm there, let's go. But I'm not running out to necessarily book the oldest ship in the fleet going forward anyway. Has anyone cruised alone, said Jenny H. The girls' cruise will be my first one alone. Jenny H., hold on a second.
There's a lot
You're not cruising alone, you're cruising solo. That's a big, big difference.
Yeah, there will be a lot of us there, but there are, like, at least half of the ladies are cruising solo on there.
Yes.
A few people have a roommate, but probably about half the people have a roommate, the rest are solo.
Yeah, and listen, when you cruise, I mean, I haven't cruised solo. Well, you know what? I actually have, sort of.
Yeah.
Because I went on the boys' cruise with John and Larry and the guys there, and Matt and Trevor and Arnold, and so I had a cabin mate, right? I shared a room with Larry both times I went, so that wasn't really solo. And then the one time you didn't go, but Matthew and I went on the Firenze, and
but that wasn't solo.
So that wasn't really solo either. But I mean, I would have no problem going solo. But the benefit of going solo is that you just come and go as you please, right? If you wake up and you want to stay in bed 30 more minutes, that's all you do. You don't answer to somebody. If you want to get to an event, get there early and just grab a seat and then watch. And just sit there quietly and wait till someone recognizes you and comes over, or till you recognize somebody, or just watch people gather and you make it. And you decide and be like, okay, do I want to get in on that, or do I not want to get in on that? And how easy is it to find a table for one or a chair for one at the bar, right? You ever walk into a busy bar and you're with somebody and there's not two chairs together, and you're like, oh man, we can't sit at the bar, but there's one chair. Well, that's your chair. I mean, and then you go in and you go, hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. How are you? But you cruise a lot. I cruise a lot. How do you like cruising? How do you like the ship? How do you like the service here? Is the food been good?
On the girls' cruise, you're not going to really be alone, because every time you come out, we're going to have things going on. People, even when we aren't having different meetups and things, there'll be people just kind of hanging around. So there'll always be someone to hang with. Yeah.
Chris Sosevsky just wants to make sure you have a margarita for her. No problem, Chris. I'm sure that'll be a doable thing. Would you guys mind watching our kids so Julie and I can go on a world cruise? How we cruise? So sorry, guys. You're in. Please don't tell me you don't have a resource of 20 people over there that are watching the kids for you. If you could put together 3 or 4 cruises in a row, casino deals, a very lengthy cruise could be quite affordable. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Ruth. You could tag them back to back.
If you have some casino deals, you can cruise a lot. Yeah.
Yes. John at the Ship Show says, I'm doing my nail right now with my Dremel. I think what you mean is you're doing your heel with your Dremel, I think is what you usually do, John. I think I've seen video of that. It's not for the faint at heart. Thank you, Chris. I was mimicking the Convoy album. I think I had that back in the day. Let's see. Jumping ahead a little bit. Captain Sable MDR said, Sharon, are you flying American for this trip? I saw they're seeking voluntary layoffs for 30 days for flight attendants.
Yes, I am flying American.
Yep, so you better get there early. You're getting in the afternoon before, so we're hoping, knock on wood, that there are no issues. So thank you for that, for getting Sharon stressed out with that comment.
I'm actually
Captain Sable MDR.
on the same flight as Mary Barkley. So if there's an issue, we're both in it together, Mary.
Yeah, you and Mary, you guys could just hang out at the bar at the airport. And if you ever call me. I'll pick you up. We'll go eat something, then we'll bring you back again. Let's see. Beverly said, I'm making a big pot of baked ziti for me and my friends for the next couple of days, then leaving the leftovers for my husband to eat while I am gone. Oh, Beverly, that is so nice of you. So nice of you. Yeah, Marilyn Dillon said, I'm cruising solo on this cruise, Jenny. Marilyn Dillon cruises solo constantly.
Yeah.
Rhonda says, I like cruising solo. I make so many friends on those cruises. That's right. I've cruised solo, said Julie Amos, with the group, and you're never alone unless you want to be. See, that's a great point. Julie's like that too. She comes, she does her own thing. She pops in and hangs out and has fun. When she's done, she's like, I'm out of here. And when she's ready to engage, she walks up and goes, what's up? What are you doing? Where are you eating? Where's the fun? And it's just that simple.
Yeah.
So it's no worries. And you have a great time as a group. So
now Jenny says, I'm excited.
Yes, Jenny, you should be excited. You're gonna have a fabulous night. A fabulous night. Scott McNeil is going to bed at 4 a.m. Everyone have a good night. I think Scott's getting on the cruise ship tomorrow. He's in Barcelona out there. He's going to run into the Larry and Elaine Thomas. I think he's there with Cameron. If I saw my Facebook posts, you know how you're on Facebook and you see some posts, you try to pin them all together to try to put together like what people are doing if they're hanging out together. That's what I was doing, trying to figure it out. So Scott, good night. Thanks for the super chat, bro.
Yeah,
and hope you guys have a fabulous freaking time out there. Let's see. Jenny H said, let's make sure nobody roofies our drinks. Jenny, listen,
I don't think that's going to be a problem.
You're not at the dance club here in the city, okay? Nobody's roofing anybody's drink. There's no roofing going on. You might get a little less alcohol if you tip the bartender, but I don't think you have to worry about roofies. And if you do, listen, there's a lot of ladies in this group that will kick somebody's butt if they have to, so don't worry about it. Is American having trouble with their cruise showing up? I haven't heard anything, but I haven't dug too deep into any airline issues. I know that with this whole shutdown deal that's going on, there's some talk of it or some threats of it or whatever. Listen, I don't know. From what I know, anyone in the airlines should still be getting paid. Should still be getting, taken care of. I guess there are some positions that could be federal versus some that are private. So, but I'm going to tell you right now, no one's going to have an issue, and everyone's going to get there without a problem.
Wendy Johnson says, I missed the flight comment, but now I'm worried. I'm on Southwest.
Don't worry about it, Wendy. You're going to be fine. Oh, can the ship handle a Dyson? Jenny H, at first when you said Dyson, I thought you meant like a vacuum, like you're bringing your own vacuum. Like, don't bring in a vacuum. You're not going to need it. A Dyson hair dryer. That's a great comment because Sharon has noticed that different ships have different power for hair dryers and stuff.
I've never had a problem with my hair dryer working, but I do have a smaller, like, travel size hair dryer. Because I don't like, on the Carnival ships, I don't like the hair dryers because they're in the drawer and they're stuck to the drawer. It's like plugged in, so you can't pull them too far.
Yeah, they're attached.
And
you can't steal
them. Stuck
them.
just right in that one little spot.
Hair dryer theft is a big deal.
But one thing I did notice is and this is only on Carnival so far. I haven't noticed on any other cruise lines. And it's only on the newer ships. My curler that I have the one I used to use, did not heat up. It just it wouldn't work at all. It just wouldn't work. And then I went on an older Carnival ship and it worked fine. So, because at first I thought the curler was broke, but it wasn't.
There you go.
I came home and it worked. So, and it's something to do with whatever their plugs, whatever the source is or what they can handle. And certain, I know curling irons, maybe flat irons too, the wattage or whatever is higher on some than others. So
Yes.
now I do have a like a smaller curler that's more like travel size, and I haven't had any issues with that. So
Can you get like a battery operated curler or a battery operated
yeah, they
Can you put that in the bag with all your other battery operated stuff for you girls on your solo
they
cruise?
have certain things like that, but I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Jenny says if the power goes out on deck 6, it could be her plugging in a Dyson vacuum.
Okay.
Wendy leaves at 3:39 a.m. Wednesday morning. Wendy, could you be specific on the time, please, just to make sure that we know exactly which
You are
flight
going to
you're
be
on?
so tired, Wendy, when I see you.
No, she won't. She's gonna have a lot of energy.
We're going to have a meetup at the hotel there, like I said, but it'll be maybe like 8:30ish or so. It probably won't be till really late, I don't think, because I know a lot of people are flying really early in the morning, and then they're going to be getting up early the next day, including me. So I'll probably be tired by
Well, listen.
10 or so.
There's one thing that everyone needs to know, Sharon. You are bringing a special friend with you on this trip.
I am.
And this person none of you who know Sharon
I
or that
wonder
Sharon
if
knows
she's
you.
watching.
I don't think she's watching out there. You can check and see if her name's there. I don't think she's watching.
I
She's
know
probably
she
getting ready.
watches sometimes, but she never comments.
No, I don't think nope, she's not. The first 2 letters would pull it up if you put the @ sign. She's not watching, but Sharon will be with her friend Marty. And if she doesn't have time to tell you the story, Marty is a lovely, lovely lady with an amazing family. We met them when Matthew was on his first cruise ever, and that was on the Carnival Valor. Mm-hmm. He was only this big. Yeah. And we met Marty and her husband, EJ, and the 3 daughters. Yeah. And we've known them ever since. We've cruised with them a bunch of times.
We used to cruise with them after that a few times, like every other year, a few times.
Vacation with them.
And then life just kind of got in the way, I guess. You know, their girls got older, ours got older, and so we really haven't cruised with them for a while. But she's going to be going on this girls' cruise. They've never been on a group cruise at all, and group cruises kind of, I think, scare them because she doesn't know what to expect.
Well, they scare her probably.
Yeah,
I don't think EJ would be scared of it.
So this is going to be her first group cruise, and so I think she's nervous and she's super excited. So I got to make sure she has a fun time so we can get them on some more group cruises.
Yeah. So just make sure that you're warm and welcoming to Sharon's friend Marty. She loves to be hugged by strangers. So just make sure you hug her.
Oh my God.
No, that's not it. Okay,
I don't know.
I don't know if she does. I'm just saying that, but it'd be so funny if just everybody said, "Oh, Marty," and hugged her and said, "I heard so much about you." She'd be like, "What the hell is happening?
What's going on?"
Oh yes, but she'll definitely have a couple lemon drops and she'll party up with you guys.
Yeah, she likes her lemon drops. Hang on, I'm gonna see. I have this.
What do you have there? You have a picture?
No, I'm gonna see. She sent me a picture. Here it is.
What are you sending? Hang on a second.
Let me pull this up. I don't know if you can see
That's not. I don't think that picture is going to do anything.
I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so this.
You can't see her in the picture, and you're not in the picture, and I'm not in the picture.
I know, but
the only person anybody would know in the picture is Matthew.
I don't think they would know him in this picture.
They would know him. Hold on, you gotta go like this. Oh, for crying out loud.
Okay, so she sent me this picture the other day. This was the first cruise that we were on together. So of course you can see Matthew there. He's the baby. That's the our wait staff would carry.
It's not.
Okay, would carry Matthew around every night at dinner. She was so awesome.
Oh, dang it!
That doesn't happen so much anymore. They're too busy. And then you can see our other 2.
Yeah, you got Matthew.
There, you
right.
point.
There's little Matthew.
Okay, don't touch
There's
it.
Marty looking at her girls, and that's
There's
our
her
girls.
twin girls,
there.
then our 2 daughters, and her
the
3 daughters.
server, and so that's very old, and that's from a long time ago.
So, but anyway, she sent me this the other day, just because we're going on a cruise with memory. So
yeah,
that was neat. I love that picture.
That's right. It's gonna. I think you guys are gonna have an amazing time. Test at 6:30 a.m. Wednesday. 2-hour Dallas layover. That's good too, because that Dallas airport really pisses me off. When you change the terminal, it's like a 30-minute ride.
Well, and Well, we have a straight through flight, thank goodness. I don't mind having a layover coming home, but going places, I hate having a layover because I always get nervous that the flight's going to get delayed or something.
Steve Morales, it's Marty with an I, just so you know. Where is Marty? I'm gonna hug Marty. A world cruise sounds like a dream cruise for me after I win the lottery, says Annalise. What's up, Annalise? Lovely to see you.
Hi, Annalise.
Chris M., thank you so much for the super chat. Says 181 days till the Jimmy Jamboree. That's right. Chris, we're going to start planning for that. I think there's going to be a lazy river race. I think we're going to be doing some martini and bourbon tastings. We're going to be doing a couple of fun things like that. So it's going to be a lovely, lovely time. Linda Land says, I'm landing around 5 p.m., probably getting to the hotel 6:30.
Okay, that's probably about
perfect.
We'll get in.
Yeah.
Our flight lands at like 4:40. So probably around the same time. We'll get there.
Oh, good call. Tess says, I'm going to Love Field. It's better than DFW. Smaller, usually easy. That's good news, Tess. I'm glad to hear that for you. Let's see. I almost did a spit take picture, picturing crew carrying 20-year-old Matthew in the MDR. Yeah, no. Matthew was a little smaller at that point. And they loved him.
Yeah. Back then, literally every single night, she would come over to our table, whisk him out of his little high chair thing.
And just hold him the whole time.
Carry him around as she's waiting on people, just carry him around. And then she would, whenever they would do the dance, have their entertainment during dinner, she would keep him and she would dance with him. And, yeah.
That's right. Hold on. Sanford Press, what's going on? Says, I'm a 7-year-old guy looking to book a cruise. Sanford, you came to the right place because let me tell you something. If it's okay with you, Sharon, I'm just going to do this. Guys, as a reminder, if you want to book a cruise, please contact Sharon right here at sharonatsea@gmail.com. Send her an email. Now, keep in mind, Wednesday afternoon, she's going to be flying.
Wednesday morning.
Or Wednesday morning, she's going to be flying.
Yeah.
And although she will have her phone with her to potentially message saying, hey, got your info, give me a day or two. So usually she gets back in 24 hours or less, much less, as a matter of fact. But give her a little couple of day window. And if you reach her later this week, then just know that beginning of next week, I'll be picking her up Monday, and she'll be spending the next 48 hours straight on the computer getting caught up.
I normally will work when I'm cruising, and I bring my laptop, and I work in the evenings. On this cruise, with it being the girls' group cruise, I probably won't be really working unless there's something that really can't wait.
Yes.
I mean, I don't have anything.
Emergency situation.
Yeah. I mean, no one has any payments due, anything like that. I've made sure of that, so everything's good. So I'm considering actually leaving my laptop at home because of the space mainly.
Yeah, that's good.
But I don't know. We'll see. I usually never leave without it. So
you know what I'm just realizing here as I'm looking at this screen with this writing on the bottom and the Sharon at Sea Travel on the top.
Where?
This screen right here, this one that we're looking at.
Oh yeah.
And now I'm realizing that there's so much extra room at the top. You know why? Because right before the stream, when I was having some trouble getting it started, I had to restart my computer, and usually, hang on. Usually, I would do. I don't know if this is gonna work right now. It might not. It might not change because we're.
Why don't you just leave it?
We're live. Okay, I'm not gonna leave. I'll probably mess
You
up.
don't have an issue.
Yeah. Anyway, usually this writing right up here would be lower. And we'd be higher, so you'd see a little more of us. So I don't know.
Yeah,
It looks a little goofy, but whatever.
That noticeable.
Glad I noticed it right here at the end of the live stream. Let's see. Beverly says, my friends and I are driving down on Thursday morning from Jacksonville. It's about a 2-hour drive. We'll have 10:30 a.m. check-in time. I think everybody will be in there about 10:30 or so.
Yeah.
And you guys just have
10,
to pile into
10:30.
some Ubers to get from the hotel over to the cruise port, I guess. But that'll be good. I managed to book a nonstop back from Istanbul to Seattle, a mere 12 hours. Ooh, crazy cat travel. That's okay.
Yeah.
Just, watch 5, 2.5 hour movies and you ought to be good to go. And maybe throw in a nap.
Yeah.
The refs must be mistaking Washington for Green Bay tonight. Ooh, there are some games too. I got to get to. I leave at 10:30, landing at 1:25 in Orlando for Lori Craig. Perfect. Lori, you can be the first one then at the bar. One of you girls, or a couple of you ladies, and this is something that the people that we cruise with are really, really good at. So this will be solid for you. But some of you are gonna have to get out to that area, that patio area, a little bit earlier, and get out there and commandeer a space for the girls to hang out. Because if it's the same place we went to that one time,
Yeah.
there's a bar out there. There's a bar right there.
I don't know if it was open.
No, it
No.
was open last time. We were getting drinks there.
No,
That's where I met Larry Bum for the first time. At that bar.
I thought you brought like some.
I did bring stuff, but there was a bar there that was open.
Oh, well, I don't know.
So that bar could be open in the evening, and it could be a busy little area because there's two hotels that are kind of hooked up
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah, so there's a little fire pit area and the pool's there, and things like that. But I don't know if anyone's really going to be
Yeah.
swimming at that point.
Lori Cray, you could not be more wrong. Your assistant Jamie can handle it, Sharon. I don't think so. She doesn't allow me to do anything.
Yeah, no, not
Yes.
not that kind of stuff.
Every once in a while, she might have to call me for a piece of information or something like that. And even doing that it stresses me out. I'm afraid I'm gonna
No,
mess something up.
Jamie sticks with the YouTube, editing the videos, doing all the social media stuff. That's his
Yes.
his thing.
And I love making the videos because then usually when I make them, less people watch it because it's me and not you. And then they make cool comments like, "Where's the lady? Why are you doing this? Why is the channel called Sharonatsea if you're doing it?" We have to be like, "Hey, we're kind of like a conglomerate
Wow.
here. We're kind of like
People
a
don't
thing."
say that so much anymore.
They used to say it all the time. They still say it. And the last video that Sharon made, there was a comment that said, "Hey, I don't mind seeing Jamie, but it's really nice to see Sharon in the video." Because she's usually very busy, and we're trying to pump out some videos. And since we're not cruising, you got to make up different things. So
Well, it's hard. But Jamie was gone for a while, and then when you got back and you made some videos, because then I was really busy, and so it's just kind of a.
Well, you're right about that, Chris Sam, and it's not easy. He says he knows Jamie's the trophy husband, the side piece. I mean, it is. It's not easy just being here for my looks. That's for damn sure. We'll make sure to call Jamie with really needy questions the whole time Sharon's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. Just be like, "Hey, I really need to know something about a cruise. Can you help me, Jamie?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, let me tell you right away." That's what I figured. Yeah, Lori, you're totally right about that. All right, so Sharon, that's very exciting. You got the big cruise coming. You're about to say something. What do you got on your mind?
No, nothing.
Oh yeah, I thought you were about to be like,
No.
and this, you were gonna hashtag trophy husband. That's right, Caffrey Baker. I am the eye candy is a great shirt I got from a buddy at one point. We're pretty sure, but double check. You can bring one bottle per adult of wine and 1 to 12 pack of cans of soft drink. They can be mixed per passenger, said Shayna Reed.
Yeah.
And listen, guys, let people know now, if you're going and you're not drinking, if you're not a big drinker, or if you're not bringing any wine, let that to be known. I would even say let it be known in the group.
There might be someone that wants to bring 2 bottles, but they can't carry them on. So
that might be a great opportunity to load up on booze for somebody who needs a little
So
extra.
maybe you could carry one on for them on the ship. I'm going to be picking up an extra. We're going to stop on the way to the hotel. So I'm going to bring a bottle of wine on board for myself, but I'm also going to bring a bottle of champagne on for one of our events. So I will probably try to see if there's someone that's not bringing anything on, see if they can bring that on for me.
Just you got to help out your people.
I have someone in mind already that I know isn't going to be bringing anything on.
You do? You've got someone lined up? You've got a carrier?
I don't think they're here tonight.
You've got a mule, as Cameron Baker would
But we'll
call them.
see.
You've got a mule. Julie Amos said, "I can carry one for you."
Oh, okay. Well,
Boom. Okay, now
if
you
the
got
other
2.
one doesn't work out, then I will
No.
definitely...
Julie Amos is good for 1 bottle.
Okay. All
One
right.
bottle.
Got it, Julie.
There you go. Tess said, on that subject, I'm doing Cheers week 1, but not week 2. If anyone has leftover alcohol at the end of the 4-day, I can take it off your hands. Tess, you're always sacrificing.
nice.
That's very nice. Mary Ellen Dillon can bring some too. Okay, now you got 3 people potentially to bring something on.
Okay.
Yes, Steve, bottle of red, bottle of white. Bringing back to Billy Joel from earlier. You see that? He pays attention. Steve's always paying attention. Some people think Steve Morales is just a bunch of foul mouth, capital, letter words, but he's really a sensitive, caring guy that pays a lot of attention to what others are saying. So I know that about him. I can carry wine for someone. Linda Land. Okay, well, good. Linda Land can do it too.
All right. Well, then there'll definitely be someone to bring.
Hell yeah,
my
load it
extra
up, guys.
bottle.
Bring some bottles. And that way you guys will have more for... You got to bring some champagne for the mimosas.
That's what I just said. That's what I was looking.
No, but you need more.
Well, I know we're gonna have other.
You guys need about 6-7 bottles of that stuff just to
Well,
get through
I
the
know,
morning.
but we're gonna have So,
Yes, and someone needs to bring a bottle of orange juice too.
the ship has orange
Are
juice.
you gonna make the mimosas right? You
I'm not
you put
bringing
like
orange juice.
you got to put this much champagne in the glass and just put a little dollop of orange juice. You know how to do them, right? A wine mule. That's exactly right, Curtis Polk. We need a wine mule. A mule. All right, listen. You guys have been amazing. Sharon and I have to get to the grocery store so we can stock up on food and supplies to take care of the family here because I'm in charge, guys. When Sharon's not here, I'm in charge. Can you believe that? Can you believe
I
that?
gotta make sure they all have food, that they can all fend for themselves, because
Well,
Jamie's in charge.
Here's the one person that does have food because that already got here, and that's the dog. The dog food has been ordered ahead of time, so there's plenty of dog food. The rest of us were a little bit on our own. So Mary Barkley said, I will get some when we stop. Yes, Mary, you can load up. Girls just want to drink. They want to have fun, and they want to drink. It's going to be great. But please, one of you girls just has to get on and just say, freedom! And make sure you do that loudly on the cruise, and that'll be fabulous. And guys, keep one thing in mind, okay? Now, I'm not sure if you can still book this cruise here. This cruise coming up quickly. It might be sold out. I'm not quite sure. But this cruise is still available. Jimmy Jamboree, one for the boys, April 10 to April 13, 2026. It's going to be hot fire with or without drinks on Great Syrup Cay. We're still going to have an amazing, amazing time. 2026 Greek Isles. Well, we'd love to have a few more cabins on that, wouldn't we? 9-day Greek Isles, Rome to Istanbul,
Well,
Norwegian Viva. It's not cheap right now.
No,
I'm not going to lie. It's expensive. But if money is no object, there's no more group rates. But if money is no object, then call Sharon and book that cruise and come. It's going to be a great, great time. Make sure you do that. Of course, New Year's Eve, next New Year's Eve, not this New Year's Eve, on the Firenze, which we're going to have fun with.
That's going to be a great cruise. That's my
Yes.
favorite Norwegian ship.
Mine too. Norwegian Encore
I
next
love it
year.
more than the
Yes.
newer Prima and Viva.
7 full days. Cabo, Cabo, Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a great, great time. And of course, guys, next fall, the Fall Festival 2020. Oh, not next fall. The next fall, 2027. October 16 to 24, 2027. I think there's about 50 cabins going already. Am I right? 50, 50 on this right here? The screen we got up here?
Yeah, 50
Okay.
or 50 or...
Yeah, so, and group rates are still available there, so contact Sharon. And if you want to contact her, right here, it's on the screen, sharonatsea@gmail.com. Shoot her an email, give her a chance, give her an extra day or two to get back to you here this weekend, because she's going to be gone. But you girls are going to have a great time, and I'm going to be jealous.
Oh.
What?
The chat, I can't.
Oh, you want to see the chat?
Well,
Wrap it up with the chat?
Oh, we can't see it.
Well, Sharon, I can only have so many screens on at one time. Wow, Falcons beat the Bills. That's amazing, Neil. That is amazing. 24-14. That's huge. We are on every one of those cruises too, said Wendy.
That said, maybe John Hield or Carnival will send you some champagne.
Oh, because you're American Travel Agent.
Well, yeah, I don't write John Hield asks you for it, but sometimes I am Carnival will give me champagne. Although the last couple cruises, it was some kind of wine instead of champagne. It wasn't good, so I tried to give it away, but nobody wanted it.
Sometimes it's hard to give wine away on a cruise. Because they're like, what's wrong with it? Why don't you want it? Yeah. All right, listen, you guys are amazing. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate this. So we'll be back in 2 weeks, and Sharon will be talking all about the girls' cruise. And then we got to start planning our next cruise, which will be coming up. And that's
shortly.
That'll be coming up shortly.
Not too long after the girls' cruise.
Yeah, and it's not really not too many. It's just a cruise. Don't worry about it. But we got something in the works here. Something a little different, a little humdinger. Little different space, different place, different deal. It's different, that's all. So we're excited about that. But anyway, listen, just remember, go Chargers. All right, let's go Chargers. They beat the Dolphins yesterday. Amazing game. And Justin Herbert is him. Just remember that. Sharon, you're doing great in a fantasy football league that we have. So, well, this year, not so much. You won it last year in your first year, but this year, not so much.
Yeah. And we might have a video coming, probably Thursday. When we're getting on the ship, there'll be a video coming out. That'll give Jamie something to do while I'm gone.
Thursday or Friday.
Gonna edit
say Thursday or Friday.
So yeah,
Just in case I get.
So I have a video. I made another video that
The bar down the road has
um,
80-cent wings on Thursday, so I might have to check those out. What? I'm thinking I'm a value person when you're gone. I'm always on a budget. All right, listen, you guys have been great. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate that. Remember, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up when you watch the video. Hit the like button. Make sure you hype up the videos. Have you seen hype? You got to hit the hype button now when videos come out. It's a whole new thing.
Yeah.
YouTube's got all this new crap coming out.
I don't know if it really helps, but
I don't know if it helps either. But hey, we'll take it. And so Sharon's gonna get some great footage, some great video, and we're gonna put it together and have some good, solid, good old-fashioned cruising content for you again. Because I think that's what you guys like the most out of us, and it's proven to be a fact. So that's the deal. But until next time, from all of us here at Sharon Travel, to all of you, from me, Sharon, Matthew, Callie, Lucy, and for the ladies that weren't here tonight, Leanne and nautical nurse Nancy, who you'll be seeing Nancy here shortly on that group cruise. It's going to be amazing. From all of us to all of you,
good night, everyone, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
That's right.
A couple weeks, yeah.
You will. 2 weeks or so. So hang in there. We'll see you again soon. We love you. Thanks for joining us, and have a great evening. Be careful from you folks in the east for the storms.
Yeah.
It's going to get crazy. You better be careful too. And you girls on the group cruise,
I hope
be
it's
careful.
not going to storm.
Make good decisions.
You just told me the weather.
And remember, what happens on the girls' cruise stays on the girls' cruise unless you send it to me in a video file that I can share, and I can blur out faces if we have to. So that's okay. All right, we'll see you. We love you. Thanks a lot.